We're getting close to the end of this week's Bullseye, but before we go, a recommendation from me. We call this segment the Outshot. Look, things are going to be a little different this week. Today, when I could have been watching a movie or reading a book or listening to an album to tell you about on this segment, I did something else. I made cookies with my daughter. Mint chocolate chip cookies. I used the great chocolate chip cookie recipe from Cook's Illustrated, and I also added a teaspoon of peppermint extract to make them minty. That recipe, by the way, it's a great recipe. It has secrets in it, but the secrets are pretty straightforward secrets. I mean, I can tell them to you. You melt the butter, then let it cool. That's important to make them chewy. You make sure the eggs are at room temperature. They're coming out of the fridge, which is where we usually keep our eggs. You can put them in a bowl of warm water for a few minutes, and that will get them to room temp. And when the whole thing's done mixing, if you want to, you can cool the dough in the fridge for a little bit. I did for like 20 minutes or something like that. You just take a quarter cup of the dough per cookie. You twist the ball in two, sort of the same way that you would separate the halves of an Oreo. Then you turn them, 90 degrees, and stick the two chunks back together so that the jagged part, the part that was the middle, is all sticking up. And that makes the cookies craggy. And that's pretty much all the secrets of the recipe. My daughter and I had a few speed bumps along the way. I ran out of chocolate chips, so I looked in the treat cabinet and found a wolf-shaped Choco Pop, which I chopped up with a knife. The coloring that I used to turn them green is actually icing coloring, and I hope that it does not turn poisonous if you cook it, because I did cook it. If it does turn poisonous, then I'm speaking to you right now from beyond the grave. Anyway, 15 to 18 minutes at 325. You're done. You know, that hour that I spent making cookies with my 6-year-old, I could have spent it watching Fellini or Kurosawa or reading James Joyce or something. But I gotta tell you, no regrets. That's my outshot.